Okay, let's focus on market share calculations now. Okay, first of all, let's understand that these market shares are quoted as percentage of the total market. Okay, so the interpretation of this 12.5% is that last year my company was able to capture 12.5% of the US market through sales of combustion engine. I'll repeat this once more. The interpretation of this sentence is like this. Last year, my company was able to capture 12.5% of the US market through sales of combustion engine. Okay, if I go to the results tab, if I go to market report, I can see this thing that my company T8, it captured 12.5% of the US market. And since the entire US market was just combustion market, I'm good there. Okay. So it actually tells me that this 12.5% that I captured of the US market was through combustion engine. And that's also what is mentioned here. This 12.5% is my market share in the US market. This 12.5% is a different story. This 12.5% says that I captured 12.5% of the combustion engine market in USA. But since the entire market in USA was combustion engine, that's why this 12.5% is same as this 12.5%. And this 12.5% is reported here. Okay, cool. Now let's go back here. So now I have to make a choice. Do I have any other engines to sell? I don't have any other engines to sell in the USA or in China or in Europe. Why? Let me go to my R&D tab. In my R&D tab, I can see that I have a combustion engine in my company, and I have 6 features already built on that combustion engine. My hybrid engine is currently under development and it has progressed about 49%. And I need to spend about 492,660 man days to actually finish making my hybrid car. So I want to do some calculations here again. Okay. So in my HR tab, if I go to my HR tab, I am giving my employees $5,000 per month. And if I go to projections, and if I go to parameters, each of my R&D engineers actually work for 250 days. So let's run some numbers. My employee gets $5,000 salary per month. So annually, the salary for an R&D engineer is $60,000. Okay. This $60,000 is for 250 days of work. So what is the cost for one day slash divided by 250? So the cost of one man day or the cost of one person day for my company based on current salary of $5,000 is $240 per day. Okay. If I go to the R&D tab, I need 492,660 man days to complete my hybrid engine. So I multiply this. So I multiply this by 492,660 and I get 118,238,400 as the cost. So if I choose to make this hybrid engine in my own company, this is the cost that I'm looking at. Okay. What if I purchase this hybrid engine from the market? If I purchase this hybrid engine from the market, I'm looking at a cost of 550 million, which is almost 400 million more. Now I have to make a decision. I have to make a choice. Is it possible for me to capture an additional 400 million this year by making this hybrid car, by acquiring this license and selling this hybrid car? Okay, across the 3 geographies. See, this cost is probably assume, say, I need an extra 150 million from USA, I need an extra 150 million from China, I need an extra 150 million from Europe. If I believe I can actually make an extra 450 million, by launching this year, I should actually select this licensing option and I should stick with it. Or if I feel that no, this is too much of a money to spend, I can wait 1 year and I can launch the hybrid car next year. Let me learn how the market does on hybrid car. Then I can actually invest my R&D team to work on it and give me the hybrid car or design or complete the design of my hybrid car by next year. So you see the difference in the colors now. The 49.21% is the state of my hybrid engine development in this round. But once these many man days are applied or worked upon my hybrid engine development next year in practice round 2 and practice round 2 starts, I will have my hybrid engine available with one feature. So I think right now I'm going to stick with this. I'm going to make my hybrid car in my own company using my own R&D engineers, and for now I will just try and sell combustion engine in each of my three geographies. Now, what is the significance of this 12.5%? Now, this 12.5% is actually my market share. There are 8 companies in the market. Let's say we are talking about the European market, or let's say we're talking about the US market. There are 8 companies in the market, and let's say the total market share is 100. So a fair market share for each company is 12.5%. So when the company was given to me, it was ensured that I have an equal market share as compared to every other company. Now, what I'm trying to do is I am trying to create a goal for myself that I want to maintain their market share. I want to maintain my market share in USA of 12.5%, in China of 12.5%, and in Europe of 12.5%. Okay. So my goal is to sell about 751,000 units of combustion cars in USA, about 541,000 units of combustion cars in China, and about 983,000 units of combustion car in Europe. Now, here is the issue. Here is the challenge. This year, or in before I was made the CEO of the company, the entire US market was combustion based market. But then the outlook is saying that it is possible for some companies to develop hybrid cars and sell hybrid cars. So it is highly possible that this market may not be just the combustion market. So if I go to the US market, this market may not be just the combustion market, and a slice of this circle might actually become a hybrid market. That means the combustion market may become smaller by the time practice round 1 finishes. So I I know that thing, and that means that I am trying to capture 12.5% of the US market by selling combustion engine, knowing the fact that the combustion engine may be a smaller, maybe a smaller size in the USA in practice round 1 than it was in round 0. Why? Because some of the US market may be captured by hybrid. Some companies may make hybrid and sell hybrid, and so the total combustion market may be smaller than what it was in 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 round 0. So this 5752 is the size of the US market in round 0. It is also the size of the combustion market. This size will probably grow by about say 4.5%. That's my estimate here. Okay. But then the combustion market within USA may shrink and may be less than 5752, because some companies will make and sell hybrid, and newer technologies are more liked by customers if they price it right. So by making this decision here, I know that I have to sweeten my deal on the marketing tab. When I go to my marketing tab, I will have to ensure that the combination of price, feature, and promotion by me should be such that I'm able to actually generate a demand of 751,000, 541,000, and 983,000. What was my demand last year in USA? 719. So I'm trying to go a little more than 719, knowing the fact that even 719 is not par in practice round one. Same thing with China. I'm trying to go a little bit higher than 513, knowing the fact that 513 may not be a par number in practice round one. And I'm trying to go a little higher in conversion in Europe over 945, fully knowing the fact that some people may start selling hybrid, and then the overall demand of combustion cars may go down. So I will have to sweeten my deal of the price and the feature and the promotion that I will have to give. I hope this video was helpful in explaining the importance of this market share calculations to you all. Thank you.